Hi, this is Coach David Halal. We are continuing with conversation part two. Now, one of the things that's very important, I think, in life, we kind of, a lot of people, or you know, most of us, we don't really take our time to conversate and to talk to people. And when we talk, we just say anything. And I'm not talking about the bantering or the joking around, the kidding around, kidding around and stuff like that. But a lot of times we tend to, you know, um, take conversation for granted because, a conversation should have a reward. It should, it should have a reward because time is precious to us. Time should be precious to us. So when you talk to somebody, you should have some kind of reward in that conversation. Either you being educated or you getting to know the person on a deeper level, somebody you're interested in knowing better, whether it's in a, romantic relationship, business relationship, co-worker, colleagues, and things like that. So it's extremely important for you not to just waste your time, talk about everything and anything without getting a reward. Your conversation also summons your past, your future, your present, your success, your failure, and even your prosperity, how you've been prosperous, how you've been it actually talks when you talk to somebody, they can tell where you've been. After a while they start realizing, like me, when I speak, you can tell that I'm from, I have an accent. I'm from, another country. That I grew up in another country, so it kind of, you can tell a lot by somebody's conversation. You can tell if they're educated, if they're wise, if they understand. Because your words are doors, open doors, or they are walls. Either they giving other people access or they blocking them. So they are either doors, or walls. So you must take conversation seriously, because a lot of times in conversation there's a lot of misunderstandings. Why? Because one conversation can be missing. One conversation is usually missing in a relationship, in a friendship, in a business partnership, before there's a misunderstanding. That means either it's an explanation or a question. Nevertheless, it's a conversation. You understand? So that's extremely, extremely, important. Also, in every conversation, there's a giver. There's a giver and there's a receiver. Every time I am speaking to somebody, they are receiving. Every time they're talking to me, I should be receiving. You understand? There's a giver and there's a receiver. Your life will change according to the level of your conversation. Your life will have dramatic changes according, to your conversation, who you talk to, how you deal with people, because your conversation reveals seasons. Your conversation reveals different seasons of your life. Will increase or will stop a miracle or will create a miracle. Will create a partnership, will create friendship, will create a romantic, long romantic relationship. So you got to take that, in consideration. Your conversation will unleash love, will, also your conversation when you talk to somebody, if you listen to them, they will reveal the limitations. It will reveal how, what they don't know, what they understand, what they, so a conversation is not something you should take, lightly, because you only have, certain people in your life, you'll have 10, 20 conversations with them. for the entire lifetime. Some people, you would have thousands of conversations with them, but the people that you don't know who you're gonna see the last time you're gonna see them, the first, you're talking to them right now, but you're not really sure of how long and how much you're gonna know about, talk to them. So you have to take that in, a consideration. Every conversation is an opportunity to build credibility. Every conversation, some conversation will be forgetful. Some conversations will be unforgettable. There is no way you can forget certain conversation you have with certain people. So like you have kids or you have family members. Some of them you'll talk to, and then you remember something they said for your entire life, and from that you can grow. From that you can build upon. So you have to take in consideration. You have to pay closely attention, and you have to be 100% there in the moment to know that you have been 100% there. That way, after they finish speaking, you're not asking yourself, what did they say? Oh my God, I forget because I was thinking about my, what I'm gonna eat later on, or what I'm gonna do later on, or if I'm gonna go to the gym or go to the movies or do something else. You must be present in the moment, so you got to pay attention. Also, every conversation is an interview. Every conversation is an interview. Every conversation is let me just say this. Every conversation is an interview for love, for interest, for trustworthiness, for confidentiality, for understandings, so you must invest in conversation. You must invest yourself. You must invest before you must invest in your conversation before you invest in your future. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we're talking to somebody and we don't invest enough time or enough attention. We don't pay close attention to what they're saying. And now later on, not only you're trying to remember, but also, now you're gonna go out with that person or hang out with them to find out if you had paid attention on the phone talking to them, your life, or that 1, 2, 3 hours you spent with them, or you spent trying to go see them or meet with them at a restaurant or wherever, it wouldn't be wasted, because you would find out, what, I really don't want to be any closer to this person. I don't want to spend time with them. And I maybe you can spend your time reading a book, or you can spend your time doing something else, right? So that's extremely important. Something that come to mind, if conversation could cue stupid, if conversation could cue stupid, then the devil would be a choir director. He would still be in heaven, because I'm sure God has spoken to him multiple times. He has known God's words from the beginning of time, since after God created him. If conversation could cue stupid, everybody on earth would be smart, would be intelligent, would be wise. Why? Because conversation cannot cue stupid. So don't go crazy conversate to a fool trying to change them. Some people are listening to what I'm saying, or listening to certain things that I've said so far on YouTube, or in my books that I've written, and in my sermons that I've preached, and they don't get anything because they refuse to learn. Stupid is not willing to learn. Ignorant or ignorance is not knowing. Just because you don't know doesn't mean you're stupid. That just means you're ignorant in this subject or in something. Do you understand? So I am not well versed in mechanical work, like fixing cars and things. However, so that means I'm ignorant. But if somebody is willing to show me, or if I want to learn, I can go learn it. I can go, you understand? Learning. So stupid is not willing to learn. And ignorance is not knowing. Keep your conversation tight. Talk to your kids, because if you permit people to talk to your kids and talk to your family, and if you allow people to come in your world and talk certain things, your life will forever change. So that's very important. I'm gonna stop here because it's been 10 minutes of my conversation with you. I hope you learned something. I hope you go down there and subscribe down on the bottom left side of the screen. I hope you like my videos or don't like them, but I want you to listen and I want you to learn something. And this is the reason why I started this channel, because I want to document my persuasion. I want to document my understanding and my wisdom, or the lack thereof. But I want people to know that I've been here. This is Coach David Halal, fearlessly and passionately changing your life from A to Z. Conversation is the letter C. There's so much more to come. I got thousands and thousands and thousands of more messages, of more teachings to come. I'm so excited. I can't even sleep at night. You can tell my eyes are red because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. The videos are not uploading as fast as I thought they would, because the internet and YouTube and everything. But I'm on it. See you later. You have a good day. Bye-bye.